is going on, everybody? Just making sure all the bits and bobs are up and running properly. There it is. Had to do the little refresh to know that I was actually on. Thought about, hangover sunglasses, brunch time. Because even though it looks brighter in this image than it actually is in here, but still, it's too much. As usual, the channel is Chasing Kingdom. Normally, I'm out in the world covering all the things that we can't do right now, geek-related, comic conventions, and especially on a weekend, I would have been at somewhere, theme parks, races like, Star Wars Half Marathon. I keep saying that one at the top of these. There are others. They'll run Disney races and stuff. There was one that they were doing in Anaheim before Run Disney left Anaheim. Please come back. An Avengers themed one that I never got to do. Where they pulled the plug. I think that has something to do with their relationship, Disney's relationship with the city of Anaheim, like construction and all that stuff. But now that Star Wars Land is done and they're not building the new hotel, are they? Aren't they? That once pandemic is mellowed, gone the way of the dinosaurs, maybe they can bring Red Disney back to Anaheim. But anyways, since I can't be out covering those things like I normally would, photojournalism style, I'm going to plop down here every day a little bit and talk about the things I normally do. Instead of having, Disneyland as the backdrop of the convention, it'll be the Dark Knight doing that. I get a lot of pleasure making this version of the Dark Knight boogie, because the Adam West version would be already, but Christian Bale. Something right here. Set up this thing to tweet out when a stream started. There's a little bit of a delay. I don't know how long of it is. It's 5 minutes or something like that. Picture going here. Made it through a week and into a weekend. So what I've been doing, and will be doing for a while now on weekends, is you see and noticed in the title, the fandom brunch paddle chat. Silly, but here we are. So each stream on the weekend is going to be going through a group of fandoms, or maybe one that has a larger universe, like a bunch of shows. Like today it's going to be DCTV, which is Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, just because there are some great characters on there. Although there are crossover when it comes to some of the characters on there in the other shows. And then also Batgirl. Is it Batwoman? Batgirl. Yeah. Even though Ruby Rose is gone, we'll take her out of the running. Just because there's still quite a few good characters in there. And then we'll go through and basically this is going to be eventually like a Sweet 16 NCAA style bracket thing after we establish the final 16. And then go bracket by bracket. So right now we're just establishing those 16 by going through all the different fandoms. And right now we only have one of the 4 brackets of 4. We only have 2 of them. It'll make sense eventually. I'll make a graphic. And we've got Thor from a battle last weekend, and we've got Jacob Kowalski from the Harry Potter, or I should say Wizarding World universe. And then this weekend we'll complete the first bracket of 4 by going through DCTV today, and then animated shows tomorrow. We're basically just on the hunt for the most desirable, for me, brunch company, hungover brunch company. Just talk through a chance, an opportunity to, talk about these programs. Charging my iPad with an extension cable I got, one of these Amazon Basics. At first, the iPad was like, we don't accept this. I mean, it's like a Belkin or whatever thing that's plugged into the iPad, but at first did not want to, but now it seems to be behaving, which is good. Happy Saturday. This should be like a jug of coffee. I didn't run this morning. I should have, because it was a good opportunity to sneak one in before these weird storms we get out here in the Midwest, but I'll do it tomorrow. Can't really do them just willy-nilly. A lot of people do who are really acclimated to this climate out here. They can run in the thick of the humidity and the heat and the whatnot, but I'm from California, so still not have totally adjusted. I've adjusted somewhat. I don't shy away from an 80-degree humid run, but it takes more preparation. Definitely gotta hydrate. Let's head out here to the snowy mountains, perhaps. We'll see. So yeah, today I'm gonna run through these DC TV shows. Let's see, on the CW, pretty exclusively. Yeah. We'll run through each one of them and see who would be a good hungover brunch guest. Who do we start with? Start with Flash. Flash, what jumps out is Cisco. It's going to be very hard to beat, because Barry still seems like, because he can't get drunk. I guess he does get tired, so if he's out fighting crime the night before, fighting bad dudes, or whatever, what have you. He could be pretty mellow the next morning, possibly, but maybe too energetic or too emo. It just seems, I don't know. His wife, Iris, seems like she's down to earth. She'd be pretty chill. But with having Barry as her love, she's got a lot on her plate, and that might spill over as far as drama in the morning. Although she doesn't seem like she'd be the type that was like overly pouty about it. Just kind of like, perhaps though. I mean, it could be Brunch was she'll be using it as a distraction. Ooh, yeah, because you can talk about journalism. Mm-hmm. Big plus. Cool. Oh, goodness gracious. Give me it. Who's shooting at me? What am I going to get you with? Alright. Ah! Where are you? Oh my goodness gracious. Bella, I'm trying to talk about TV shows right now. Come on. Alright. Someone had a heck of a lot of coffee already this morning. Goodness. So Iris is up there. Barry Allen? Nah. I don't think. Say so far. Yeah, because I would like to talk to her about, like, because you could do that mellow, like, hungover, chill, talking some nitty gritty about approach to some aspects of storytelling she would do for journalisms. And also probably have some interesting stories from that realm. And also, of course, meta-humans and such. All that might seem a little too heavy for hungover Brunch. But being as down to earth she is, that character and the journalism side of things, I think, yeah. Her and Cisco, front runners so far. Cisco just simply from, why are we running through here and not opening up these? Come on. It seems like you see random stuff like that, where it's like all these doors are open and random ramps and such. It seems like bot behavior. The bot just kind of rambled on through here and just did stuff. No real aim. Got a helicopter person. Yeah. Maybe someone got chased out of here or something. So Cisco Plus, I mean, personality-wise, that dude just seems like cool as heck to hang out with. And completely understanding the whole, no, give me that back. It's early. Let's connect, get good grub. Who would know where there's better food? In, well, Vancouver, technically. Yeah, realistically, but in this show it would be where, is that Star City? Central City. I always get them mixed up. Same universe, but like, which one is Arrow and which one is Flash? Star Labs, so Star City. Yeah. Cisco topics of conversation kind of skewed more to the technological side of things. He would be a good addition to this conversation because he's like, he has that mind. He always comes up with like character names for villains and stuff. He seems like he'd be down to do like this kind of theorizing on something as trivial as brunch guest. You know, you could bring it up and be like, all right, which one of the people that you guys have fought would be, if you had to pick, best brunch guest or whatever, then you know that he'd be down to like quietly ruminate on that and talk about it while you're throwing some layers of grease on the hangover. So he's got technological knowledge as well as the ability to like talk about random stuff. So I think that gives him a little bit of a leg up on Iris. So I think so far from Flash, Cisco's got the edge. We do got to go through some of the villains and also the rest of the crew. Is it Caitlin? The one who's Killer Frost? Because I wouldn't... Well, I guess if it was pre-Frost. Because with Frost there's an element of, like, danger. She seems like she likes to start smack. And, drama is not something that I really want to deal with, ever, but especially when I'm hungover, right? She's a genius doctor, so if it's like you're taking Frost out of the picture. But the medical stuff is way over my head. I still think Cisco's winning. Alright, everybody, where are we? Someone fight me. Now I'm ready. Ish. There we are. See people up there. The dude that plays all the million versions of himself. What's that character's name? I forget. Harrison Wells. It would very much depend on which one. Kudos to him. Kavanaugh, right? For pulling out all of those different versions of that character. Pretty amazing. Where are these? Come downstairs. Come downstairs and fight me. Someone in here. Is that who he was fighting? Oh, give me that back. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are you, dude? You just shooting at walls or something? Where's everybody? Oh, who got me? Space Rivers. That's a cool name. Harrison Wells. I think there are just so many versions of him, it seems almost unfair, and I'm kind of too tired to go through them all. Like, the OG version No, because I mean he's a bad guy, right? Turns out. Let's see. Flash. I honestly don't think anyone's going to beat Cisco. Because you get into the bad guys and you've got, like, what's his name? Cold? But he's also in Tom Cavanaugh, Joe West. But he can be kind of a stick in the mud. But maybe that's just because, like, when he's around his kids, he's got to be in a comp and stuff. But I still think I'd chill brunch-wise with Iris West first before Joe West, and then Cisco wins that, so. They need to bring Tom Felton back to that show, by the way. It's so weird that he was such a great addition, and the dude seems so chill as far as the actor is concerned. I don't understand where he went. But anyways, I don't think his character would be a candidate, though. It seems kind of a pain. Alright, yeah, we're gonna lock in Cisco. Alright, that's one showdown. We're gonna do 4 of them. I think overall, I mean, Cisco wins just because I think he would participate in this conversation and enjoy it. Who's up next? Let's do Arrow. Now, I've never found Oliver as a character to be someone that I was like, yeah, dude, I want to hang out with that guy. Because he was just, before the incident, where he got stranded and marooned or whatever and turned into. And then when he came back, it doesn't seem like he's someone you'd really want to hang out with. He's like, yikes. Stephen Amell, sure. Seems like, yeah, someone I'd want to have, like, a beer with. But Oliver Queen, that version of him, just probably too intense and so caught up, obviously, in all of the craziness of that realm or world or whatever. He doesn't seem like someone who takes breaks away and has much to say about not unimportant things, but things that are like fighting crime. So no, sorry, that version of Oliver. Do not advance. So no Barry Allen, no Oliver Queen. And I think, to think about the people that cross over from that show to Legends. Because I guess, I mean, there's character development if you look at, where is she? We'll come back to that. Wow, was she really not on that show that much? Early on? Sarah Lance, right? That version of Sarah from that point in time, even when she had like the whole canary thing going. Not so much. later. Talk about it when we get into Legends. But she changed, became I think someone I would be more apt to like chill out with. Yeah. I mean, she found herself in some ways too in that show. Ah, son of a monkey. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, great. Come out. This sucks. Hold on. Hold on, I have something for this occasion. Again, it's the the equivalent of a friggin' whoopee cushion. But hold on. Where is it? I should have this more handy when I come across those stupid marauders, man. Oh, that's frustrating. Here we go. Here we go. That's how I feel. With the expletives coming out, but not. It's a good joyride though for this guy. I like the orange on that car. All right, let's jump back in. I'll keep my hatred for the addition of these marauders in the background here for a minute. Let's see, where was I? So we're going through Arrow. Sarah, we'll talk about that in Legends. Oliver's out. Laurel, stick in the mud till later. And then she comes back as a different version, and I still don't think I'd hang. Definitely Diggle is the obvious choice so far. So Dig. I mean, Felicity's solo. It's this is one of those fandoms that Arrow that online is incredibly toxic. Like, it's so weird. This whole on Twitter, you get all of the little people that either love or hate the Felicity and Oliver kind of connection, relationship, or whatever. I don't remember what the mashup term for it was, but oof, it's like yeah, let's connect with some other fans of Arrow, and you go on and it's like most likely kids, and for me, it's because I'm a curmudgeon and I'm not in my 20s or 30s. Kids become a much broader term, and also applies to behavior, not only an actual age. Says the guy playing a video game dressed as Batman and talking about brunch with superheroes. So, grain of salt and stuff. But yeah, Felicity solo, she'd be cool. Definitely have a lot to say. I think down to earth enough to be chill. Understands, let's not yell. We're all tired. Not mopey version that came in the end. I mean, all of them were just beat, worn out, whatever. You can just talk about them like prime, Yeah, maybe they're in the middle of it, but like before life just wrecked them. Between her and Diggle, she's more silly, that's for sure. He'd still have fun stories and stuff, but I think she'd be more keen to like talk about stupid stuff like this. He'd be like, "What, man?" He might be even more curmudgeonly than me, which in this scenario, I think Felicity's winning. And Felicity versus Cisco, that's gonna be tough. But still gotta make way through some more arrow. The Lance dad, he seemed cool, but I don't even need to look even further into that to know that Felicity still wins that. It's mostly because of the silly aspect. Quentin Lance, Paul Blackthorne. I like him as an actor. He did this other show. It got canceled, which was a bummer. It was with this actress from Australia that I follow on Twitter. I can't remember her name. See, what was his? Was he like a private investigator? Was he a cop again? Was his husband the cop and he was like a doctor, or was his husband the doctor and he was the... She had these special abilities to like talk to dead people or something. Anyway, it was really cool. And then it got canceled. But he was great in that. But still, I think Felicity's winning. I haven't eliminated anyone with a pistol in a while. Let's try it. Whoop. Let's go to the sands. It's a beach day. What's up? As long as I don't... I curse myself by saying it. Excuse me, run into stupid marauders. I do like that they give you the musical cue, though, because you can hear that music in the distance, and it's like, it gives you just a little bit like a momentary, like, oh, I better, move in a direction that makes that music go away. Where's the sands at? Oh, here we are. It always reminds me of like rolling up on... My folks live on central coast of California. So whether I lived in Northern California or Southern California, you're driving 2 or 3 hours one way or the other to get to where they are. And there's a town near them that is much like this. Always reminds me. That either. Alright, so arrow. Yeah, no. She brings... No. No. Her dude, though, the one that was her dude for a while, Colton Haynes. Colton Haynes' character. What was his name? Roy Harper. Honestly, John Barrowman's character, Malcolm Merlin, like, if you remove the bad guy thing is in a vacuum, and it's just purely like a hanging out with someone for some brunch, he does actually seem like he'd be the right kind of company now. Does he eat out Felicity? I don't know if he gets silly. So I think if, speaking of comic conventions again, which is what I'm normally doing these days, summer wise, if you ever have a chance at a convention, and he does do them frequently, to see a panel with John Barrowman, please do. I think he and dude that played Yondu in Guardians, I'm drawing a blank, but you know who I'm talking about, are at the top of the list of like just absolute best panels. Because that dude played Yondu. He has a habit of just, yes, there will be a panel moderator, but he gets pretty quickly like just done with that, and he'll take the mic and he'll go out into the crowd and just run his own show, you know, and get up close with people and talk. And I got a really good picture. If you check out my Instagram, at Chasing Geekdom, there's a picture of him. I was in like one of the frontish middle. It doesn't matter. He was right where he was meeting up with people, and this girl had a picture of Yondu as Mary Poppins, and he was so excited. And he saw me taking a picture too, so he was just kind of like, you know. So yeah, John Barrowman though. I mean, if we're talking about people, yeah. I don't know though. He seems maybe he'd be too energetic for a hangover brunch. Although maybe that's just the perception from how like on he is during those panels. But yeah, definitely. If you get the opportunity when things go back to normal to be at a convention, don't skip a John Barrowman panel. Please. Like, that dude is awesome. I saw him at one in, is it Nashville? At Heroes and Villains, I think was the convention, if they're even doing them anymore. Yeah, and there was another one somewhere, 2 or 3 I've been at my travels. What else do we have? Daigle's wife seems like she'd be cool. Katie Lotz, okay, so that's Sarah Lance, but will not choose her from the Arrow universe just because I wouldn't. She was too much of a mess, I think, and probably wasn't well adjusted enough at the time to like just be chill and somewhat silly, or have I would say dramatic, it might seem like the wrong term to use, but like, I guess, life drama things to ruminate on. So, who's still winning? Felicity. Ricardo Diaz. I don't know why he got hate as the villain. He was, to my opinion, one of the best. Maybe he got hate because he was so good at doing it. Kirk Acevedo. Acevedo. That dude. When I worked at in LA, when I was doing the like pursuing thing of acting, I worked at a sports authority. Yeah, Chalet was in a different part of LA, and then I worked at Sports Authority, and he was in there. He was pretty cool. All right, let's just go fight some people. Get some more stuff. Oh, it's still falling. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lock Felicity in as the arrow. The arrow winner. Oh, it fell on the trees, didn't it? Hmm. This tree? Let's find out. Was it? Oh, that's so rude, game. Someone's gonna come up on me right now. Don't mess. Don't mess. Don't mess. Where'd it go? There it is. Someone's in a car. Oh, that was a waste. Okay. Alright, everybody. Why do I not hear gunfire? I hear someone. Where are they? Where are they? Oh wow, look at your stuff, dude. Wow. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Don't really need. I'll take that. Let's start here, shall we? Where's this going down? Alright, so 2 rounds. We've got 2 DCTV fandoms, shows, choices, whatever's locked in. Alright, load it up. Where's everybody? There we go. Oh. Oof. That was crazy. Don't want anything in here. Maybe that. Maybe. Let's reload that. Oof. Okay. Look at all that ammo. Holy cow. It's a shame there's no helicopter to shoot down. Alright. And then there were 5. Yeah, next round we'll get into Legends of Tomorrow. And then another after that we will do that girl, woman. That girl? Yeah. 5 left. Okay, okay. Likely people getting pushed in from that direction. Oh, they're probably all slinking around in there, actually. I don't have a... Yeah, let's look up. Bat. Girl? Nope. Batwoman. Yep. There it is. I'm glad it was called that. But we'll circle back to that. That'll be the last one. Legends. DC's Legends of Tomorrow. But let's finish this round out first. So far, we've got Cisco Ramon, Flash, and Felicity Smoke from the Arrow. There's 4 left. Let's fight, buddy. Okay. I got a win last night, but not on stream. Well, I was streaming, but it was kind of like a bonus. It's not going to live in perpetuity kind of stream. Let's go over there and fight some people. Get this guy out for now, just because it's got better range until I get close. No. Where are you at? Where's this other person at? Let's do this, dude. Come on. Alright. Ah! Good job, Whopper King. The Whopper King. Batman got taken out by Aquaman. That's cool. It's a very DC thing to happen in this DCTV chat. I'm already up. I probably should have done that drum gun, huh? Just left it there with 1,000 rounds of ammo available. Alright. Let's look at Legends. I started watching that show. And I liked it to start off with, and then each of those, DC TV shows has their own tone, has their own style. If I had ever watched Supergirl, I watched a few episodes, it's just not my jam. I would be including them, but I don't know the characters very well at all. But they all have their, target. They have a tone, they have their own vibe, which is cool. Because it's not formulaic and they're just like, let's make another one of this. It's like, they've all got their own flavor. So Supergirl, just never watched. I tried and it just didn't catch on. And same with Legends later on. I loved it in the beginning because it was less, later on it kind of, each episode had this theme, and they were all, for me, a bit campy. They're in the 70s and it's the 70s vibe, and they're in the, I don't know, it just became something not for me. Too silly and kind of camp, and they had the big kids toy that was like a villain or a monster or something. Ebo? Is that right? It's a shame that you can't hijack those rifts. I tried once, didn't. So anyways, but I really did enjoy the beginning. Rory is awesome. But he seems like he just, again, there's that danger element. Same with Bronn from Game of Thrones, where you're like, that dude's just gonna get in a fight, right? There's no chill in that guy. Even though he'd be good company, he'd be mellow, he'd have some fun stories or whatever, but dude has no chill. And much like Bronn, is probably gonna get into a fight, for different reasons. Bronn would end up in a fight because he's talking smack and being sass or whatever, and then would upset someone like Rory. And Rory would just take offense to anything. Start a brawl. So sorry, Rory. It's not going to happen. Sarah's the well-adjusted, or more well-adjusted Sarah would be high on the list for how she is leading things there on Legends. So I've popped in here and there to kind of see what everyone's up to. And yeah, I'm. She seems more interesting, although I don't know. Kind of have to put her up against like Felicity and Cisco, and I already know that both of them right away would be more. Let's see if there's anyone in that universe that I'm like, oh, I wonder if they could have a chance against, those two. So while that Sarah, that era of Sarah, sorry, is more appealing than, oops, the Arrow era of Sarah. Sorry. We'll still pit her against the other legends just to see, and then go from there. Ray, way up there. Ray definitely more than Sarah, so sorry, Sarah. We'll say no. Ray Palmer. Although, would he be just... too energetic? I like positivity, but he's just so like... huh? I don't know. We'll leave him there, though. We'll leave him there. I know what words I'm trying to look for. I just can't find them right now because I'm tired. I need 7 more cups of coffees. Yeah, let's go down here and see what's going on. I did find it was hard to get out of this place if you go kind of too far into it. But why am I hearing... I think it's just going to be brick wall, yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay. Oh, flare gun. Good, good, good. Give me that. Nope. That. Oh, monkey. He is back. Hey, where the... was I mistaken? Was it not flare gun? No, whatever. Oh, good. Get out this way. Boat's too loud in the morning. I'm not getting in the boat. Alright, other legends. Let's see. I don't like that guy. Not a fan of that one. The newer editions I don't really know. Franz, so Jefferson. I dug him. I liked him in Attack the Block. He was in with John Boyega. That was a great movie. The aliens coming into like crashing into a neighborhood in London, and the kids end up fighting them off. Nick Frost is in that. Anyway, Jefferson seems like he'd be a cool company, but I think Ray maybe more. Jefferson would have more chill in the morning. And still have interesting stuff to talk about. His little counterpart, though, he's... I'm already out of touch enough. I don't need more of that. I need someone who at least can sort of help keep me young. So sorry to Dr. Martin Stein, Victor Garber. Snart. I love him. I love Wentworth Miller, Prison Break and all. he seems like kind of a brawn where there could be danger in his pissing people off, although he does have the ability, and I think would be more prone to, if he did, talk our way out of it. You know what I mean? Like charm. And that could be interesting. And I think he'd be down for this kind of like conversation. He'd be into it, and then he'd also, I don't know though. Ray, I think, would actually be more so. It might be just a little too energetic on a brunch morning, hungover style. I'm going with Snart. Captain Cold, or whatever he's supposed to be called in his enhanced ability persona stuff. Okay. Settled. Surprised to start over Sarah, but I think he's more interesting as far as like, if talking about someone to hang with, you know? Oops. Where do I want to finish this? Do I want to get back down in there? I wouldn't mind mixing it up down in the good old Aquaman land. Whoa, let's go down the waterfall. That's fun. Batman down the waterfall. Go. Do I go steep? Yeah, let's go steep, and let's go backwards. That's fun. Alright, so we've walked in. Oh, shark, I got no beef with you. You get out of my life. I wonder if the Marauders come in here. He says, before he gets blanked the F out with Marauders around him. Honestly surprised there aren't more people in here. Alright. So cool looking. I hope this is permanent. Like, they do need to up the frequency of these map changes like they did in the last chapter, just somewhat. Because that was the thing that one of the things I loved about this game when I came into it was like, oh, here's a map. Oh, it's changed. Oh, hey, guess what? It also changed. Oh, hey, guess what? It's changed again. And it was this like, what is that? Hunting rifle? I don't care about hunting rifles, man. Why make that gold? Who cares? I got a sniper rifle, dude. Okay. Alright. Anyway. So we got 3 out of 4 chosen for today. So from recap. From Arrow. What did we pick? Felicity. Flash. We've got Cisco Ramon. And from Legends, Leonard Snart. Last one will be Batwoman. We'll wait until this round is up. There's only 10 of us left, so do 1 show per battle. Try my best not to think about the 3 that I've already picked against each other. It's difficult. Let's see if I can low-key find someone with a sniper rifle. Oh, I see someone in a boat up there. Alright. So they're using that. I gotta be careful. Someone's gonna sneak up behind me here, but. Oh, there's the Marauders. There's one of them. Alright, let's see if I can get this full. No, I can't. Dang it. Let's go out here. Oh, I know. Here. Where's that coming from? We got left 6. Turn around, don't drown. You know what I'm saying? People in like flood areas know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, let's see if we can reveal where. Stupid Marauders, man. Let's get him. Seems like he's like the last one. Come on, buddy. Can I aim? Ah, son of a... Oh, I see actual players out here. Maybe I should be paying more attention to that. There we go. Shut him the heck up. Oh, here they come. Yeah, come help your buddy. It's me and these two. And all these daggone Marauders. It's like I feel bad for him, but do I feel bad for him? I think. Alright. Now it's me and someone who's probably over here. Wherever they are, they don't have the attention of Marauders, it doesn't seem. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, he's in the thick of it, isn't he? Yep. Alright. He has removed himself from that Marauder situation, so good on him for that. Where are you, buddy? Stop. Stop for a second. Stop for a second. Stop for a second. There he is. Can I get him from the water? Did I win with a flare gun? Or did they get him? Huh. I'll take it. 196. I'm aiming for someone chatting. If you're chatting, I'm so sorry. I have been neglecting. Where are we at? For some reason, I'm not seeing. Really not. Yeah. For some reason, it's not populating here. My apologies. It's like all the way over there. I should check and see what that says. So the next round's going to be Batwoman, so we can get down to the final 4 for this bracket. Just one sec. Batman. So yeah, I'm seeing the chat there. For some reason, it's not populating here on my end. In the tablet I'm working on. Sorry about that. The server I'm in, I think I popped over. I was on East before that little kerfuffle the other night, and the workaround that I found from someone on Twitter was to hop onto West. I think I might still be camped out there. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm straight up not seeing the chat. I don't know why. That's disappointing. My bad. I do see it pop up way over there in the OBS stream thing. But my setup is set up in a way so that, like, I don't need to be at a desk because I work on that at the desk all week, and I don't want to, like, also play and do this there. So I set it up to be me playing where I'd be normally playing, chilling out in my living room. To do so, it's like all over there. So my apologies to the chat room. It's just not showing up here. Let's see if there's another view I can find that where it will. It's so weird. It's not in my channel. It's not in the stream. There's probably a setting somewhere that I screwed up, but that's kind of my thing, man. I'm, inept when it comes to the technologies to a degree. I mean, I figured out how to get this up and running, but, like, yeah. I'll keep an eye there for now. So, where am I going? I haven't done retail much today, so let's go there. Okay, so we're jumping into that one. That will round out the last. We're going to remove Kate Kane. Just because no longer on the show, which is a bummer. But, well, oh, Marauders. They're going to start shooting at me already, aren't they? Batman on Comet, get him! Oh crap, there's someone already and I don't have anything to friggin' protect myself with. Is there something over here maybe? One gun, please? Thank you. Now I can protect myself. Where are you? Who's shooting? I mean, Batwoman one is going to be a short conversation anyways, but I don't really want this round to be cut too short. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There we go. Ooh. My reaction was okay there. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah, flare gun, please. Yes. Well, let's not remove Kate Kane. Yeah, she put her time in. I guess it was, I wouldn't necessarily say tumultuous, but I mean, she kept plugging along for a little while after breaking her back. I guess apparently she came back too soon, is what the understanding is. It was just too much for her. But it's been recast. But Kate Kane, she would definitely have the right vibe in the morning. A lot of that, the characters in that show would, actually, come to think of it. Silly, though? Does she do silly? I don't think so. Like, random, like ruminating on random trivia and stupid stuff like this is something that I think I would do hungover brunch time, because it's literally what I'm doing right now. So, no Kate King. Alice? She was feeling non-homicidal? Is that too much to ask? Where are you? Right. Ah, man, should have changed weapons. Jinja 871, good job. I took a bite out of your health. Luke Fox. Luke Fox. Yeah, he's up there. I think. I don't know though. We haven't got to know him well enough to know if he'd be into like the trivial, like silly conversations. But Alice. I think Mary probably so far would be definitely not Mouse, that creepy mofo. Mary, because I mean, what could we talk about? She's a content creator, right? So, whatever, that kind of stuff, you know? Although she's young and, like, probably could recover from the night before a lot faster than I could. Yeah, no. So far, I think Luke. Jacob Kane. Not a lot of great candidates in that show. Let's keep scrolling. Yeah, I mean, it would come down to Kane and Luke. I think Luke would win. He's got a lot of, like, similar tech knowledge to Cisco. So he wins. So we're going to go ahead and lock that in. So we can just finish the discussion using Luke Fox, Batwoman, Cisco from Cisco Remote, Flash, Felicity Smoke, Arrow, and Snart. Leonard Snart. Legends. Conversation-wise, like topics, and also capacity to be speak on and actually delve into analyze trivial things like this conversation. Who can we eliminate? Yeah, I think Luke. Sorry, dude. it's life's just been too recently dealt to him in too harsh a way. Because they're, even looking at this, it's only been one season, so there isn't much other elements or like seasons of his life to like choose from, like there is with Sarah Lance, So I think Luke is out, so we're down to 3. Leonard, Cisco, Felicity. I think just because the danger element, even though he's charming as heck, he could talk into a problematic situation and talk his way out of it. It's got all the other elements that you're looking for chilling out over on a brunch time. Food-wise, he would be a little bit more sophisticated than the rest. Felicity could make something. She cooked on that show, right? Nah, she's more techie and like they only did that like nesting season and her and Oliver for a minute. Yeah, no, I think the key is, we're eating out no matter what in this scenario. And I think Leonard is just a little slightly too problematic if you're looking at him in context of the other two. So, we're down to Felicity Smoke and Cisco Ramon. That's tough. Both very cool. Both would have interesting things to talk about outside of this, main topic of discussion. Both would be apt to, we'll take that, kind of ruminate on the trivial, I think, in a fun way, kind of like enjoy it, bring something to the table. Both would know in their respective cities, Star and Central, where to get down on the right food. Both would be talking about technical aspects like technology, that kind of stuff. I think the edge goes to, so far, to Cisco. Just because, if you look at him and the names that he gives to these, villains and stuff that they find in that Star City, just seems like this in particular would be more his jam, I don't know if I applied that same criteria to DC, Marvel, other fandom things, but I think those had different ones because there were different characteristics really in those fandoms. They're more out of this world kind of characters, really. I'm confident Jacob Kowalski would, if he was familiar with this age of like content, entertainment, Thor. Yeah, he'd be down. But anyway. 33 left. Alright. Let's get some more goods. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out those chat settings, because, man, nothing's showing up on my end here. So weird. a way to connect with that person, and you're like, my bad. But yeah, I gotta find some settings to make sure that chat doesn't get like blocked or whatever. Pretty sure I whoa, what does that sound? I think I put on like the toughest, like highest level of like blockery when it comes to whatever. I don't know how that would play into me not seeing that, those particular pings or whatever. So sorry about that. Didn't catch the name right in that moment. Okay, I'm set. I'm fussing around with that scenario. So yeah, go into my settings and make sure everything gets through as long as it's, not abusive. So yeah, Cisco. It's down to Cisco. Cisco wins today. DCTV. Brunch guest quest scenario thing. So now we're down. We've got 3 of the 4 in the first bracket to create Sweet 16 NCAA style actual battle. This is going to go on for a while. You're welcome. Tomorrow will be the 4th in that first bracket. And we'll be talking about animated shows. So like Rick and Morty, Charlie the Unicorn. I forgot in that conversation that I did in that stream the other day about Brack Show. Space Ghost is fine and all, but like Brack Show era Brack is awesome. But Futurama, that kind of stuff will do this same thing with those shows tomorrow. Man, I am missing left and right, aren't I? Alright. What do we got left here? I'm just gonna run around and pick a fight. Internet's gonna try to be a punk. It's very bright. I need my sunglasses. I feel like in Bridesmaids, when she's on that plane, it's just like, oh man. Hey, let's go shoot up a car. I already got a win today. Where you at? Oh, Marauders. Hey. Oh, thanks for starting that fight, jackass. Oh my gosh. Do I want to switch up my guns thanks to this fella? No, I like those except for maybe that. Oh no, maybe that. Yes, thank you. Let's go. We got all the Marauders riled up and pointed right at me. What a jerk. Smart move, though. Where did they go? So first bracket so far, 3 out of the 4 we've got going into tomorrow. Thor, Jacob Kowalski, and Cisco Ramon. All very quality candidates for chill hungover brunch company. Saw someone. Where are you at? There you are. Let's go. Stop running. Let's fight. I wonder if I can pop into that OBS chat and like. Alright. Someone wanted to go for a joyride. So since this is going to wrap up soon, we've got 9 of us left. I'll be back tomorrow. You can see my schedule in the channel. Monday through Friday, 7:15 p.m. Central-ish. Sundays, usually starting right around 10 a.m. Central. That'll be the schedule, but I might be a little later or early, depending on when I feel like getting up. And, Chasing Kingdom, hit me up on Twitter and Instagram. Again, usually out in the world covering comic conventions and theme parks and stuff. Can't do that right now, so we'll talk about the same topics here while playing a medium to less than medium skill level Fortnite. Alright, I'm gonna get you. Come on in, bud. Yeah, I know that person right now is just cursing because I'm that guy that camps out and waits and springs traps like that. I think there's a term for it. Like, people that hide in, like, the bushes. Trying not to do it as much, but as you can see, like, also running around into the middle of things and fighting. I already got a win today, so let's just be reckless. Get in the fight. My apologies to whoever that was. I hope your next round is much, much better. And you don't run into jerky pants like me, just squatting and springing traps. Hey everybody, where are we at? Hello? If you're not a marauder, come out and play. I wonder if stream chat even lives on for me to be able to reply to person after the fact. We'll do some finagling and figure it out. Oh, someone's in here. I figured out why finally I point down when I get in those like close up scenarios. I need that. Wait. I need that. And I need to do this. It's because when you get close, you're so if you're oh. I tried. Anonymous 268. I hope you're not a bot. But anyways, when you get like in that close-up view, what's that I? Oh, it's that stupid thing. I don't care about it. When you get close up to someone like that and the camera is pointed forward, it's just so obscured. So I think that my my instinct is to look down, which then kind of gives you a little more of a vantage point. Like when you look down or point down, I think you're aiming down as well. It kind of hovers you bullseye a little bit, and so you can kind of see your opponent a little bit better, but then at the same time it also points your weapon down. I think that's why I end up in those little like close-up dances shooting people in the toe or in the ground. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and you can catch the rest of like the archive of all of these. Each one will have its own theme, and you'll see it in the title over on YouTube. There's a link in my bio here, and we'll be back tomorrow around the same time doing the brunch battle with animated shows and stuff. So hit me up on Twitter, say hello. I'll try to figure out a way to fix my chat settings now. Man, Cisco Ramon won today. Good job, buddy.